Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook News. Since the release of Are You Sure Season 2, many have been asking, is this just ordinary entertainment? Absolutely not. This season is far more than that. It is an experience we feel together, in every second, even after the screen fades to black. Seeing Jimin and Jungkook together again, laughing, talking, or simply sitting side by side, brings a warmth and sense of safety that is difficult to put into words. There are small moments that linger in the heart. When Jungkook turns off the light and instinctively pulls Jimin closer, or when a single look between them says so much without a word. Everything feels natural, simple, and real, never forced. This season reminds us that true intimacy is born from trust, comfort, and sincerity, not from grand drama or attention-grabbing effects. Since the confirmation of Season 2, a familiar sensation has been building, a gentle current washing over the heart. The feeling of waiting for something we have longed for, something that feels like coming home. Seeing Jimin and Jungkook together again, laughing, talking, or just sitting quietly side by side, is a moment that brings an irreplaceable warmth and sense of security. Some moments from this season remain etched in the mind, lingering like an unforgettable scent. One particular clip even seems to live on its own, refusing to leave our thoughts. When Jungkook turns off the light and instinctively draws Jimin closer into his personal space, it does not feel like a deliberate action or a staged moment. It feels like a human need, to feel Jimin's presence, to breathe in an energy that is so familiar, and to remain within the quiet intimacy they share. Every gentle movement seems to speak, its whisper soft yet piercing. I want to be close to you, without words, without reasons. The moment is so tender, almost unspeakable, yet deeply touching. And that is the beauty of this season. It does not try to impress with dramatization or grand scenes demanding attention. Instead, everything feels natural, simple, and real. From the way they laugh together, tease each other, to the silent moments where a single glance or smile is enough to understand everything. This is purity in togetherness, intimacy without words, as if the world belongs only to the two of them. One thing that always stands out is their touch, small gestures that may seem trivial to others, but to attentive fans, they speak 1,000 words. The way they instinctively move closer, their hands brushing occasionally, or the way their sitting positions always find a comfortable distance. Jungkook seems unable to resist being close to Jimin, naturally reaching out, sitting nearer, and unconsciously returning to him again and again. There is never any force. Everything flows effortlessly. This closeness is born from comfort and trust, not from cameras or attention. They also take care of each other, but not through grand gestures or sweet words put on display. Everything happens quietly and personally, in their attention to the smallest details, in the way they listen, adjust, and remain present for one another. There is an unseen meticulousness that can still be felt. We see it in Jungkook's gaze toward Jimin. Soft, warm, full of care. And Jimin responds without hesitation, affirming that this closeness is mutual, balanced, and sincere. What draws particular attention is how Jungkook never calls Jimin Hyung. There is no formality, only Jimin. And that alone says everything. There is a closeness that goes beyond titles, rules, or social boundaries. It is intimate, familiar, and entirely theirs. No word fits better than belonging. Belonging emotionally, a safe place where both can truly be themselves. Amid the surge of fan excitement, J-Hope's recent live appearance delivered a moment that made fans' hearts race. With a warm smile and sparkling eyes, he said, "Oh, I saw Jimin and Jungkook doing KIG. They really worked hard for the song Are You Sure? I'm grateful." At first glance, the words sounded simple. But for those who understand BTS's dynamics and Jikook's closeness, every word carried weight and meaning. Doing KIG, as J-Hope said, was not merely about a moment on stage. It was an acknowledgement of their chemistry, effort, and the care they give to one another. There was warmth in his tone, as if he were saying, "I see it, I appreciate it, I support you." With just an observation and a few words, J-Hope managed to spark curiosity and happiness in fans' hearts. Was this a subtle sign of support for Jikook? For many, yes, because when someone close to them, someone who sees every rehearsal, every interaction, every seemingly simple smile, expresses gratitude for their efforts, it becomes more than a casual comment. It is recognition that the relationship, chemistry, and collaboration between Jimin and Jungkook on stage are worthy of appreciation and support. Fans could not hold back. Social media flooded with warm reactions, emojis, and rapidly growing theories. Every word J-Hope spoke was analyzed, every intonation carefully noted. There was an outpouring of emotion, a mix of excitement, curiosity, and pride, because for them, this was not just a performance. It was an intimate moment visible even from afar, a moment proving that their closeness is not only on stage, but real, sincere, and warm. Through Are You Sure Season 2, we feel a deep sense of comfort. This season does not aim to be loud or spectacular. Instead, it offers a softness that calms the viewer. Watching them together feels natural. Without realizing it, we smile, feel warmth, and experience a strange blend of emotions all at once. Light jokes, genuine laughter, flowing conversations, even silences where words are unnecessary. Everything feels seamless and real. The smallest details leave the deepest impression. Eyes searching for each other, instinctive seating positions, the way they find one another in unfamiliar places. These are the moments that linger longer than any dialogue or dramatic scene. Beyond that, there is relief and happiness that come from the context itself. After Jungkook completed his military service, seeing them relaxed, free, and truly enjoying their time together feels incredibly emotional. There is relief, pure happiness, and we feel it too, because we have waited so long for this moment. This season has also become a comforting watch for us. After a tiring day, watching Are You Sure Season 2 is more than entertainment. It is a gentle balm for the soul. Scenes that make us smile, moments that leave us in awe, or moments that bring tears because of their beauty, all become small memories we want to relive. We rewatch favorite scenes, share screenshots, laugh at inside jokes, and feel moved together by small things that feel so special. We understand that not everyone will grasp this appeal, and that is okay. But for us, Jikook fans, the beauty lies in the silence, the bond, the familiarity, the way they choose each other again and again. That is the core of the story we are witnessing. There is no grand drama, no explosive words. Everything unfolds in simple moments that feel real, pure, and intimate. In the end, Season 2 reminds us why we love them together. Not because of big gestures or flashy moments, but because of the ease, trust, and warmth they share. The way they laugh together, sit together, and simply exist beside one another feels like coming home. A home we have always longed for, always cherished, and that always warms our hearts. Are You Sure Season 2 is not just entertainment. It is an emotional journey, an intimate experience, and a memory that will live on long after the screen fades. Sometimes, the simplest things are the most profound, and there is nothing more beautiful than watching two souls find comfort and happiness in each other, again and again. Ultimately, Are You Sure Season 2 is more than just a show. It is an emotional experience, a gentle comfort for the soul, and a reminder of why we love Jikook. Because of the way they choose each other time and time again, in simple moments that feel like home. Take a moment, savor every glance, every smile, and every warmth they share, because this is where the true beauty of this season resides.